road into the land of Dawn. We're about to find out exactly what the laning configuration is for Onic Philippines. Again, very creative. This seems to be their identity for the playoffs. Here we go. Can confirm it is in the side lanes.
Oh, Ryota also this here back in his roots on how they approach RSG from this point.
Really interesting stuff coming out from Onic, but I do understand the reasoning behind it. They want to be able to move faster on the map so that they apply more pressure, so RSG reacts more to them, and that gives enough time for Nets to just accumulate this item, his items, and start dealing damage.
Well, speaking of dealing damage, Rapido here is going to go for a counter vision here for Light that he was lacking on the first game. So either now it's going to be, Light, Rapido rather, or in Super Prince onto the choke.
Yeah, no, they're putting up a wall. They want this little Wanderer, and I'm guessing, can they still? They're missing one, man. Oh.
Who takes it? Oh, okay. It's going to be still Sensui securing that one. Rapido is being peeled here by RSG Philippines.
All right, so far so good. Very uncharacteristic XP lane matchup. I've heard from our good friend Theo Uomi Ignacio that between a Benedetta and a Paquito, it's a non-matchup. Like, you will very rarely see each other.
Yeah, because Benedetta can just cut. Paquito can just clear the wave.
Yeah.
And usually it's it's Paquito trying to react on the Benedetta, and Benedetta trying to just clear the wave and not mess up with the Paquito at all. Because you don't have enough damage to deal with the burst damage coming out from the enhanced jab of the Paquito.
It's a losing battle if you try.
But both reactive.
Yeah, because Paquito, as much as he wants to fight, he has to chase Benedetta down to the to the minion wave.
Yeah, creating a good pull in team fights that they want to achieve. Look at that poke here from mid lane. The knockup from Super Prince. Ryota slicing through the way of 3, but look at that. The counter of the Federal Airstrike dropping down through Ryota, giving space for RSG Philippines for the perimeter of the turtle here. Onic Philippines will be backing away. RSG taking this objective.
HP's first.
Onic Nets!
Man,
it's still safe.
Across the map, so many almosts. And very, very different from the way RSG-PH played their regular season. They usually delay the turtle, but now they went straight for it. I mean, it's open.
Yeah, because the HPs are very, very low on the side of Onic. By the way, just want to say that Nets usually, not usually, majority of the times you'd see the Melissa rocking the Inspire battle skill, but Nets opted to go for the Flicker, and that saved his life right there, allowing Onic to just have a good control on the gold lane so that they don't have to worry about the Melissa being babysitted on the early game. So RSG, again, they've managed to poke out the ears of Onic to get a free turtle. Oh, that's not though.
Look at the poke and the damage. Super Friends upon with the feathered airstrike. But now it's going to be Rapido being trapped. That's the Kaka. And Light with the set. And that's Demon Kite taking the kill.
That's good target acquisition. I think that's how you play at RSG. The way you play it early game so that you can snowball and continue taking these objectives and go for an undeniable lead in the early.
Yeah, was trying to get a kick flicker back on the targets on the side of RSG, but Onic on the right position, and Federal District was already committed by Super Prince. So it's quite an even ball game, I would say, for Onic and RSG. But RSG, even if you say that you have an Interthel, you also have to worry about the late game prowess of the Melissa.
Yeah, Aqua's just on the flow, dropping those ultimates onto Super Prince, peeling a perfect way onto the mid lane.
Here's what I'm wondering is, what's Super Prince thinking right now? I haven't seen him really pull off anything with that IMU. It's so hard. Like, who do you get? Whose ult do you take here? Do you take the Circling Eagle or do you take the Feathered Airstrike? Those are your two only solid picks.
Yeah. I think you take Feathered Airstrike 100% of the time.
And how?
Like Aqua.
And how, right?
That's
like,
one of the problems.
He has to time it.
That's why Farza is such a good answer against Valentina. You have the range factor that that you also have to be concerned about for Super Prince, and also Super Prince, whenever he's using Feathered Airstrike, also has to worry about his own position.
Yeah, he's gonna be locked down in one place, making a good, perfect way of a counter kill here for Super Prince. So he needs to be careful on where to position. Right now in the Death Bush, but Demon Kite is starting to strike the turtle here for the second objective of this game, but Demon Kite here letting out the chains. Who's gonna be take this? Who is gonna take the second lord? That's a reset. Not gonna engage here. They're still backing away. That's the Feather Airstrike used by Aqua.
Such good control by RSG. They want to poke out the HPs first.
Look at that. That's the initiation coming in from like stunning one. Sensui is going to dropping down low. Super Friends takes the kill, but Demon Kite secures the second turtle, and they're not yet done. Emin goes in for the chase, but the flicker nets is not safe from light. But Rabbit here being trapped. Here goes for the recall, but that's free from RSG Philippines, completely raiding. Oh, but Iona is going from the back. But RSG Philippines still managed to take down 2 from the top lane.
Yeah, no, you shut down Light. That's the roamer. They don't care. These fights from Onic Philippines, the way that they clap back, it seems so expensive.
This is such a phenomenal game by RSG, and I would love to commend Nuts. The old form of Nuts is back. He is a very sacrificial player. He committed everything just to make sure that the HPs are low on the side of Onic, so that RSG, even though Onic was trying to contest, they were worried about the pickoffs that can come out from RSG. Well, all that thought, wrap it up though.
Look at the pickoff. Demon Kite here will be the target of Sensui. So that's going to be the pickoff that Midnight was talking about. Now going to the bottom lane is still going to be an eternal way of trying to guess on who's going to attack first.
Yeah, no, this is a stalemate. It's a deadlock. But I think Demon Kite is okay with that kill, with that death rather, because they walked away what they wanted. They took that small camp up top, and they took down the tier 1 up top too as well. This is a solid 2.6k gold lead. Wow!
And it's all about, you know, amplifying the presence of the Idrisil during the mid game. It's not about the Julian's damage, whatever or whatsoever. But not.
Look at that.
He's fine.
Damage though.
He's okay.
Being kicked by Rabbit and still managed to secure that sticker out.
So again, Demon Kite, he is a utility jungler in this game. He just has to protect his Irithel and also make sure that he gets the setup that RSG needs. Against Onic, that's quite hard to do considering that there's a lot of sustain and mobility and saves. Not saves like, you know, the Matilda, but saving mechanism like the mobility and the ultimate from the Melissa. So it's a really hard game for Demon Kite. But his job in this game is just to make sure that Eman has a fantastic game.
So right now, we could actually say that the skill set of a Julia needs to be on the right timing and the right place against Onic Philippines. All
about the setups.
Turtle, the setups for RSG Philippines, they need to hold on which to target here for Onic Philippines.
That's on the other hand. It was like, nah, I'm a world star. I want damage.
I need the Hunter Strike right now, but RSG creating a good space here, poking down the turtle. It's always about the dance here. Early on, look at that kick being served by Rabbit onto Onic. Philippines gonna be dinner time right now, but Nets match secure down. It's Demon Kite from RSG Philippines, and now it's gonna be a follow-up for Nats. Will he make this call? But Super Friends is gonna be trapped here in 3. The damage continues, but Nats goes in for the secure punch and a kill.
Midnight, an amazing impression of the sound effects on the circling eagle.
Beautiful.
Great effort though. Wait, Nats! You're into deep friend! He still gets him! He still gets him! Oh! That's worth it though. I'll take that. That's a V for me. That's a V for me.
Wow, my gosh! Look at what just happened.
I'll take it. I'll take it. At this point, you know what? That kind of trade, if you're gonna bury the opponent,
like,
your gold laner?
Are you really committing on? Oh, okay, never mind.
Yes.
The confidence.
Oh, can he chase this?
That's Demon Kite chasing one. That's with Ryota.
Oh!
Wow! No! You're not gonna get away from Aqua's feathered airstrike right there. Look at the connection, the follow-up.
The answers coming out from a lot of these players. It started with Rapidot getting that flicker play onto Demon Kite and Onic getting the advantage on the fight. But RSG, they just have so much damage. They have better control. They have better team fight with their lineup. And they can play like raid bosses because they have Matilda.
Yes.
Unlike Onic, you have sustain from the Minotaur, yes. But you don't fight into the vicinity of RSG. What you can do is group up with your teammates, but that's not how you're fighting against RSG.
The 3-man knockup from Nuts with the burst. Now Super Friends gonna be in trouble here. That's the light. Oh, Eman secures the kill, and it's not yet done. Look at the follow-up, missing in with the chain, but Demon Kite secures the tower. But Sensui here, will he get in for safety? That's RSG just completely raiding. The second turtle right away. No, the second tower.
Dear
Onic
Lord,
Philippines.
all those caught inside Aqua's feathered airstrikes were beaten down like a government mule. It was so hard to walk away from that. Did you see how much damage that Farsa was letting through in the early game to the mid?
You know, Aqua has to say thank you to Nats. That knockup
The setup
was beautiful from RSG. It was like, Demon Kite, what's your job? To set up? Nah, bro. I'm a world star. I'll do your job for you.
They're overloading Onic Philippines. It's so hard to react when there's like 2 or 3 different and consistent and repetitive ways to get in.
There's 5 CEOs. on the side of RSG.
Correct.
Doing
How?
everybody else's jobs.
Oh.
They're overloading Onic Philippines, and now the Yellow Hedgehog needs to take out the fuse here for RSG Philippines. But how? It's a 6K gold lead already.
Again, it's a really hard game for the Melissa to be into because there's a lot of answers coming out from RSG. We talked about this, the Farsa into the Melissa, and also the Earthil factor. The amount of survivability you have depends, number one, on your positioning. Number two, the amount of sustain that Sensui can bring to the table for Onic. But that is not enough against the damage output coming out from both Nuts and Aqua.
Oh, speaking of Nats and Aqua, Ryota here's going to be the target. Oh, it's going to be another pickoff here for RSG Philippines. Ryota still managed to dodge, but Nats is not letting him get away.
No.
No. Look at the control right now of the Raiders. Onto the base of Onic Philippines.
Oh! I was
Not the first time we've seen that, but it's still amazing whenever it does happen. So we can expect that kind of range and damage to still ramp up despite this 8K gold lead at 11 minutes.
I was gonna say you're already having problems with range. Add that to Onyx's problem, they were like, oh shoot, they can do that.
Yes. It's basically duct taping two rulers together.
Well, speaking of duct tapes right now, they're pinning down. That's the ultimate being used by RSG Philippines. They're going to be on the defensive for Onic. What's the checklist here right now for the Yellow Hedgehogs?
I mean, Rapido did try to attempt to kick Nuts away from RSG. He was trying to go for a flick or kick back to get a kill, at least one kill for Onic to be able to recover in this game, but Nuts was quick on the fingers. And I love the way that he built this Paquito, again amplifying the damage output that he gets with the, the output to the Hunter Strike, and then has the sustain with the Bloodlust Axe. Nuts!
Nats Entertainment is up and online for RSG Philippines.
Fellas, oh, there it is again.
Whoa.
Again, in theory and in practice, it's amazing.
Yeah.
This is grand finals, everybody. They're on that level.
Yeah, I've seen this somewhere in an amateur team tournament, but now it's being used all over and over again.
By the way, just want to say that this is one of the topics that we discussed earlier, Leo, when we were talking about how dangerous the Paquito is with the Bloodlust Axe. The amount of mobility that he gets from the skills and the CD reductions is insane. It has attracted Onic Philippines for quite some time now. They were trying to, sort of answer the Paquito on the side of RSG, but that's the main problem. You just have, you're fully concerned with the presence of the Paquito that you also have to be worried about the Farsa, the Mathilda, even the Julian, and that's without the Earthil.
Yeah.
If you go near the Earthil, you're just waiting for 2 seconds of complete and outright damage coming out from RSG,
and you disappear.
It's basically, yes, you get buried 6 feet on the ground is what's gonna happen when Eman does come in. So it's the icing on the cake is what we're saying here. And look at this, a clean Lord take. A clean Lord take.
And look at where Nuts is.
He's just positioning. Who's gonna?
This is a bodyguard.
Who's gonna cross the border here? He spots one. It's gonna be Sensui. But there's no contest for Onic Philippines at all.
Retribution.
Dude, even Sensui is threatened by Nats. That's a jungler.
He's standardizing the bull, preparing for the, quote-unquote Manjin Faldas Wagyu.
Yeah, it's Samgyup for RSG Philippines.
The steak. We're having steak for lunch.
Yeah, steak. Yeah.
If you're from RSG, that is, you're having steak for lunch.
Well, you get good protein for beef.
Dinner, I would say.
Yeah.
We're way past lunchtime.
Twice in a row now, if they win. But RSG is so close to doing that.
Only Wagyu.
This is
I want that.
This is their game to lose. They're 10K ahead. It's 14 minutes in. They are pushing in on all lanes. What's Onic-PH to do here? Win an in-base fight. That's it.
Well, look at the in-base engage here from RSG Philippines.
Nuts!
They're just bursting down. Ryota here and Nuts with a 1v1. But now the Lord is just knocking in the base of Onic Philippines. If they can, how will they hold this right now against RSG?
I mean, at this point, it's really, really hard for Onic to defend. But what they have is the ability to clear minion waves. Even though Ryota was forced to use the Electric Final Blow on the top lane, the concealed play from Rapidot allowed Onic to have this kind of pressure against RSG, and it forced out RSG from their base. But after that, there's a lot of tries that RSG can do in this game.
Well, there's a lot of peels being used here against Onic Philippines. Being peeled right in the base of Onic Philippines, leaving them to have this defense right in their own home. This is how hard it is to spot one. The Rapidude setup right now is very crucial on who to target. But the Light here has immortality, just in case he gets it in first.
Yeah, all eyes, I would say, are on Aqua, Light, and Nuts. These three heroes are key to, you know, pushing the base of Onic. And again, it's a nasty combo coming out from RSG.
It's come to the point where RSG are so in sync that Light can just position himself and make like a beacon to Aqua's ult. And yes, recently Farsa was buffed. They rolled back a nerf on her from a patch recently.
This was the strongest version of Farsa.
Yeah. In recent memory. So expect that you'll see feathered airstrikes more often. It's what's winning RSG this matchup here. They're encroaching 12K.
How's that for the item enhancement here? It's 16 minutes. How amplified Eman is right now is totally giving so much damage.
Oh my
and power. Oh, Nat's trying to pull Onic Philippines.
No, that's not the right play. If you show 5 heroes, RSG will commit for the base.
Look at that base being open.
If Nuts was caught there and saw 5 heroes, game would have ended.
It's still Nat's things. He just keeps on diverting attention of the team.
Yeah, and look at this. Rapidot is a man on a mission. He has to catch the right dude. He has to kick the right member of RSG.
Oh, that's the initiation from Light. Is this a sign? Is this a beacon? Oh, look at the peel here. Oh, the zoning right now of RSG Philippines. But Rapidude here, something is coming. Something is cooking, but who will he catch? What is the fresh catch of the day here for Onic Philippines? Is the Lord being the bait right now?
Chef, what you doing?
Eman, now completely RSG secures the Lord.
Are you serious, Steven Kite?
Eman now is being used as bait right up front, but Light secures the kill. But now there's 3 people left for Onic Philippines to defend the base. Is this enough? Double knock across the burst. Steven Kite probably secured the kill. RSG right in the base. There's no minions though.
It's a hard defense. The writing's on the wall. It's just Ryota and Rapidot here to defend. Folks,
will they make it? They're invading. RSG's invading, and that secures the game. Raiders still taking game number 2.